Oh, they're recapturing that point. We should definitely not let them do that because then.
Does that turn the blood pulse back on?
I don't know, but let's not find out.
Yep, absolutely.
They've got it back.
Oh no, they haven't.
No, they have.
Wait for this. Suba!
I don't know if they can still teleport if we can't see it.
Absolutely can.
Oh yes. Say hello to our power fists.
I think they can take it back, but I don't think that turns the blood pulse back on. I really hope it doesn't, otherwise we're going to have a fun night.
No, we won't, because if it turns it back on, we're done with this.
That's possibly true, yes, because I would have just had Thule and his friends eviscerated.
I think we can climb the ridge there, but we can destroy some of those turrets at least, which will make our eventual
that's what I'm
ascent
trying
up
to
to
do,
rescue
yeah.
our prisoners easier.
That's basically my move now.
Just watch, because Thule and the other assault units will try to walk up there to attack those if you assign them to attack them.
Ah, noted.
So like because they're melee, the default setting is to try and get into melee. So like if you click the attack button, they will. Oh my God, those Terminators are going to murder them.
Yep.
Purge them. We must recover those relics.
At your command.
Yeah, purge the shit out of them.
Enemies of the Emperor still draw breath. There can be no peace.
Oh, what the fuck's that? That's new.
Oh, those are Obliterators. So they're like spooky Chaos Marines who've been possessed, and they can form basically any weapon in the galaxy out of their like hands. So if you zoom in on one of them,
His hand has just turned into a gun.
Yeah, and he can meld that flash metal weapons into basically any weapon he likes.
That seems unfair.
It does a little bit, yeah.
Sounds like fucking heresy to me.
It sounds like heresy indeed, and that's why we came here to purge them. Instead of kick ass and purge heretics. Let's just call in Thule's bombardment on that, surely.
Oh, that's the prisoner, veteran assault terminator. Yeah.
Oh,
actually, let's bring in my assault terminators at this point.
No, our Terminator. Oh, look, there's that. Is that our Predator?
I don't know.
I think that's
It's a Predator. Oh no, that's actually mine. Yeah.
Oh, it's the Allied Predator, I think, but like it's been smashed.
Oh no, it's mine because I'm driving it.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, those are the other veterans there that around them, the prisoners.
Yeah, they're all the ones that are like in chains. Yeah.
Oh, I see. I thought we were getting a free Predator tank there, but obviously not.
No, that's just mine.
Yeah, I feel Chaos seem particularly weak against like other Marines because like we have more heavy weapons than they do. We have more upgrades. Like at least against Tau had like,
see that's the thing. They can't superior firepower us, and they can't overwhelm us with numbers. So they're not really left with much of an option that actually works against us.
As it should be, you know, the loyal servants of the God Emperor ought to triumph over their traitor brethren. But I feel there are harder fights in this game. We're punching down a bit, but we're winning, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah, that's the thing. Taking these is a good step to make. I've nearly lost that. Yep, I have lost that Predator. Well, that's fine.
We can consolidate around this relic and build like a little forward
That's
base.
basically the plan, yeah. Because then at least two of my flanks are going to be safe. And I have got somewhere a servitor. Yeah. Move him up steadily once the coast is clear.
Whilst you're beginning the rebuilding process, I'll look for a little bit of short fiction that we can read to get some insight into the mindset of a Space Marine.
Space Marine captains have spent centuries with their chapter. They expect nothing but utter dedication from those they command. Each Space Marine lives up to this standard willingly, knowing there is no sacrifice their captains haven't made, no enemy they have not slain, and no hardship they have not endured.
That's from page 129 of the Space Marine Codex. And that's what Thule is to these guys, I guess.
We've got a couple of veteran assault terminators now.
Oh, that's cool.
Various veterans.
Ah, if only we'd had Longarius here.
Yeah, they're good, but they're not Longarius.
No one is Longarius.
Right. And we have a relic now, which means land speeder time, which is cool.
Did you ever consider getting into like to 40k? Like, obviously, I would love to play with you. I'm not I'm
slowly building up my salary to a point where it can tolerate that.
It is crazy expensive. Like, that's a massive barrier. Like, it's very expensive to buy the models. It's very time intensive to build and paint them. I understand the people's reluctance to get into it.
And you know, all my money at the moment goes on technical gear for this, as in the YouTubes.
Let us know in the comments for your ship. It's been a while since we gave you a clear call to action, but here's one for you. If you'd be interested in watching the Doctor and I, or the Doctor and some of the other gentlemen, play some tabletop games, as in with cameras on an actual tabletop somewhere, and you think that'd be fun, let us know in the comments. Is that something we should try? It'd be difficult because of COVID, but long term, I'm sure we could try that if you were interested. So let us know if that's something you'd like to see.
Indeed. Right, time for base number 2.
Ah, base 2. It'll be twice the base that base 1 was.
Base 2, Chaos Boogaloo. What do I say these things? Oh my god, it's so warm. Fucking Christ. I can't open... Unlike you, I can't open my window because both of my neighbours that our window opens onto are having a barbecue and it's incredibly loud, so... So this is just me sweltering in the heat.
So, like, there's really distinct differences that are borne out between how the different Space Marine chapters wage war. So, whilst the Blood Ravens fight, like, with secrecy and subterfuge, as befits a chapter that, you know, values knowledge and intrigue. Like, there's a particular chapter called the Imperial Fists. Their idea is, like, total efficiency and total kind of conservation of resources in the battlefield. Almost like a dogmatic, mathematical approach to warfare. And there's a really good passage in one of their novels where they're advancing on an enemy, and like there is a vague description about how they're fighting this enemy step after step, and like each unit marches in almost perfect lockstep with the other, and like only after about an hour of fighting they decide, yeah, we should start using our guns now.
That's very, very...
It's unclear because there's pages and pages of how they're fighting this enemy, and it's like kind of ambiguous how they're actually killing these things. And then there's a wonderful line where it's like, and then they open fire for the first time, and you're like, sorry, they haven't been shooting this whole time.
That's the Abomination or whatever it was called, Obliterator.
The Obliterator, good memory. It's quite a dorky looking model.
Not the best, yeah.
They've updated them a bit more in the models recently, but the old...
in the last 17 years.
Yeah, the old model that was based on was a little bit outdated. A characterful older miniature, let's put it that way.
Yeah, that's one word for it.
Something these do, like, maybe we should do a comparison here. Future Doctor can maybe do this in the magic of editing. If we just pull in a regular Space Marine, if we zoom in on him, just any random Space Marine, that guy will do. And then if we compare the picture of him to like the model of one of the Space Marines that we can pull up and just display the image next to him, the game does a genuinely really good job of capturing, you know, bringing the tabletop iterations of these models to life.
Yeah, I can see that. Aha! Stronghold ready nearly.
Here to serve.
I think we're almost there.
Oh yeah. There we go.
Have we got enough vehicle cap to build a Land Raider? Because I think that's something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, easily. Because I've lost at least one of my predators, possibly both. Nope, just one there. So yeah.
Have we got enough room for a Land Raider and a Predator?
I don't think so. Let's find out.
No,
I'm glad that these various veterans they give me don't count towards the cap though, which is nice. We actually haven't got any sort of objectives for now. If we know, we kind of could just push towards the warp portal and see what happens.
I don't know if I've ever done whatever spooky nonsense is down the bottom right-hand corner of the map. Presumably there's like an optional objective that will give us something of value, but like I mean,
yeah, nothing's coming from there, so we can just push towards the end and see what happens, unless it's like, oh no, there's 1,000 miles of bullshit in the way. But until then...
A cool thing we can do if we build a Land Raider, and we will build a Land Raider because they're great. I wouldn't build it there because it might struggle to get out. Oh well, it'll be fine.
No, we can bin that.
I'd build it like further forward so that it doesn't get stuck behind the rest of our buildings.
Wise. Unfortunately, I saw that these guys are in the way. I think it just might not be flat enough, which is bizarre.
Oh shit.
Oh no, yeah, it's just those.
There we go. We're good. Now, a cool feature of the Land Raider that we haven't used is that it's one of the few vehicles in the galaxy that is large enough in the interior to transport Terminators inside it.
Ooh.
So just because we haven't done that yet, let's
Probably
give that.
Should.
Let's give that a go.
Fuck it. Yeah, I'm totally with you on that one. Conceptually, that's well cool.
Yep. Yep.
Unfortunately, I can't build much stuff here because of all that chaos and nonsense, like the altar that I can't get rid of.
Yeah. There's really cool builds in the tabletop where your whole army is just like 3 Land Raiders stuffed full with Terminators.
That'll do it. Yep.
Yeah, it's awesome.
How many squads can you fit in a Land Raider then?
I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out.
Yeah, we absolutely will.
I mean, I know how many guys fit in it on the tabletop, depending on the pattern of Land Raider, but yeah.
So that will take 3 caps, so we can build a Predator as well.
Wonderful.
And will, of course. Yes. And then that's actually heal up.
If there's one thing we can build more servitors from our strongholds.
Yeah, I have been doing so. Don't worry.
Oh, brilliant. Okay. Should we get some more plasma generators up there as well? We seem low on.
Yeah, we haven't got a great...
I don't think it matters. We got 5.
That's it. We haven't got a great rate, but we've got so much just in raw numbers.
Okay, let's not bother then. We're probably good.
Even in death, I still
Oh, look at this guy's health going up with 2 servitors fixing him. You love to see it.
It's a shame because there is a unit that Space Marines have called a Tech Marine. He's like a mechanic Space Marine in effect. It goes deeper than that, obviously, but like he's a mechanic when it all is said and done. But oddly, he's not the builder unit. The servitor is the builder unit. I would have liked to see like the mechanic Space Marine, the Tech Marine, doing the repairs and like building stuff, but not to be.
We'll start moving a little bit forwards.
Yeah, we haven't been attacked in quite a long time.
No, that's the thing. I think we've weirdly hit a quiet point, dare I say it. So let's move forward to there and see what happens.
Are you saying, Doctor, that it's quiet? Too quiet?
Absolutely. 1000% saying that, yeah.
A side tangent, completely unrelated to 40k, but like as of today, it seems that Indiana Jones, the most recent Indiana Jones movie, has begun shooting in the United Kingdom.
Yeah. I know some people... Oh, it's going to fit one unit in here.
Oh well, better than nothing.
Still good. Yeah, I saw that.
Why is Harrison Ford still being Indiana Jones?
How? How is he... The man's 1,000 years old.
Yeah, I don't quite understand it. So is it just that, like, he wants to redeem himself after that Indiana Jones movie that we all like to pretend didn't exist, or...
Yes. I had forgotten about that until...
Yeah. I said it. Well, sorry about that, but like, you got to think, if they just cast Chris Pratt as Indiana Jones and just did more Indiana Jones adventures with Chris Pratt,
I guess the argument is it's iconic for Harrison Ford, and Harrison Ford is technically speaking still alive. You know, strapped into the Golden Throne, but he's going.
Just fling some bionics in there. we talked about dreadnoughts that were 1,000 years old. Welcome to Harrison Ford, brother.
Harrison Ford is the corpse lord of Hollywood, writhing on the Golden Throne.
But like, is it just that he's so entrenched? Because if I'm a studio executive in Hollywood, right?
Well, unionized, I don't know.
Yeah, but this is the thing though, like if I'm a studio executive in Hollywood, I must be looking at this role and thinking, we're tossing hundreds of millions of dollars at this, and we have to rely on the star wattage of a man who is 1,000 years old, versus like, we just get one of the Avengers actors to be in this movie. It's a guaranteed box office success, we can do more practical stunts. Let's face it, more people are going to turn out to see Chris Pratt or Chris Evans or Chris Pine.
You're underestimating how many people born in the 80s are still going to turn, like 70s and 80s are still going to turn out to see Harrison Ford, even if he's withered and ancient.
Yeah, I've kind of soured on Harrison Ford, because as we discussed in the LEGO Star Wars videos, he's not a nice man.
Can't shake the feeling he's a twat, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm excited for a new Indiana Jones movie. I'll probably go see it, but I'm lukewarm to Ford in that role now.
Yeah. I mean, Indiana Jones as a character is marginally, and I say that very, very marginally, more likable than Han Solo, but only just.
Only just.
It's a close run thing.
There's that really creepy line with Marion in the first Indiana Jones movie in Raiders of the Lost Ark, where they're drinking together, and she complains that he left her behind. She's like, "I was a child, I was in love," and you're like, "Oh, okay, that's not a good look, Indy. That's really not great."
Classic Harrison Ford character.
Yeah. Or even like if we're not going to if you don't want to cast Chris Pratt or Chris Pine or like one of the other likable, possibly
Chris's from the Avengers, yeah.
Yeah, well, one of the Chris's, Chris Pine, Chris Evans, you know, one of the handsome, likable movie actors of the day, right? If you don't want to cast them as Indiana Jones, just start over in the same universe with one of Indy's rivals. Let's call him Montana Smith. And he's now our anthropologist. He's an anthropologist and an archaeologist, and he's running across the globe looking for artifacts. And let's make that movie.
Yeah. This one is annoying that you have a lot of these choke points, which are literally just annoying to move through with this many units.
And then they stack their nastiest demon weapons.
Oh yeah, they know. Oh, they know exactly what they're doing. The fucks, yeah.
We'll make short work of them though.
Yeah, and for emergencies, that Land Raider has assault terminators in it.
Yeah.
The emergency.
I guarantee we're gonna forget those Terminators.
Absolutely, yeah. But I like the idea of them just going, surprise! The fucking the Trojan horse, but it's full of space dudes with massive like electro hammers. God, we are rinsing that defiler.
That's a good name for like an indie band. Space dudes with electro hammers. Oh, they've got a Predator. Look at that, Chaos Predators now.
Is that? I didn't
cool.
even know that was the thing.
Yeah, like they have basically all the same vehicles and stuff that Space Marines do, just have been corrupted over time.
The classic.
So Also, it's much harder for Chaos Space Marines to replenish their ranks as well.
Yeah, because they need to like go from first principles corrupt to an Astartes, which isn't easy.
Not necessarily. So, like, it's speculated that some traitor Space Marines will induct regular humans and use kind of twisted gene craft and sorcery to turn them into Astartes.
Ah, makes sense. If one side can do it, why not the other?
Yeah, there's really horrible descriptions in some of the novels where, like, they breed full-grown Astartes in, like, demon wombs and all sorts of horrible stuff like that. Yeah, 40k is very grim dark. I'm sparing.
Yeah, that's its thing. Yeah.
I'm sparing the finer details of Astartes' pregnancy, but
Yeah.
it's not great in the novels. It's pretty horrid.
Right, I think we're ready to push up here.
Yeah.
This one has not put up much of a fight. We established a gun line easily fairly early on, and it just hasn't, like, other than the occasional, like, low-budget assaults on that flank we have down to the right, they've not really pushed us much.
No, even I think the guardsmen gave us more hassle than this.
Yeah, I mean, Chaos as a whole just haven't been much of a threat to us here. And, like, not just in this mission, but in the last one as well. Well, the last couple of engagements we've had with them.
I think that they are one of the weaker factions within.
And I think they are
the
badly
game.
matched against Marines. Against, like, Orcs or something like that, it might be a bit different, but the fact that we just have very solid units that just take a very long time to die, they just haven't really got any good counter to that.
Yeah, I feel we do, like, our... Oh, Possessed Marines. So these are, presuming them, like, slightly
God.
weird looking... They
They're
are
like
Chaos...
the Flood from Halo or something like that, yeah.
Yeah, they're Chaos Marines who become so horribly mutated because they are literally possessed by demons.
Huh. So a normal Chaos Marine's not possessed as such, they're just,
They've got some funky stuff going on, so... they have mutations, they might have, like, demonic influence, like, kind of gifts, quote-unquote, from the Dark Gods, but they don't have demons living inside them, but Possessed
Fair.
Marines do.
Where's my landing? Why are you there? Don't be there.
He's
Ralph.
too fat.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to flank him around the other side.
Someone's kicking up there.
Yeah, I hope it's them.
Because we got Thule up there with his bombardment.
Yeah, we can do that, absolutely. Let's do that and then pull back from that a little bit. Land Raider should be coming up the side soon. Wonderful.
Ah, the classic pincer maneuver.
Oh yeah. Let's rally these guys. Get them up there. There we go.
Oh yeah, we've got all those veteran assault terminators who are still in there kicking ass
Yeah.
and taking
Oh,
names
yeah.
somewhere.
Let's just deploy the emergency terminators from the Land Raider.
Yay!
Beautiful.
If you can't solve a problem with heavy bolters, you're not using enough heavy bolters.
Yeah, if heavy bolters aren't your answer, you're asking the wrong question. Machine spirit. Oh, that sounds like.
I like to think that Davian Thule's monologues is like, some think they can outsmart me, but I've yet to meet one who can outsmart a heavy bolter.
Well, let's move up.
I think we should call this episode, like, because obviously you titled these, Doctor. Let's call this Davian Thule, the heavy bolter story.
Yeah, I've been trying to give them, the ones I've edited so far, I've been trying to give them, like, narrative names. Like, tragedy at the Parnian Highlands or whatever, for the incident and stuff like that. Because I kind of wanted to tell a bit of a story of them. Oh,
let's rally them.
yeah. And
And
Word
then
of the
Emperor's
Emperor,
Word?
why not? Yep.
Yeah. They're picking up more of a fight on that right-hand side, but we're
Yeah, I
still
think we've lost
winning.
a couple of dreadnoughts, but beyond that. But I think, yeah, we've still got. Where is the Land Raider? Oh, why does the Land Raider not engage? Go on, get in there, you silly bastard.
Like, our biggest, most powerful battle tank, and it just kind of, you guys got this.
Yeah, the most useful thing it's done is deploy the emergency terminators so far.
I'm not sure, like, we spoke about it. The Land Raiders have like a kind of rudimentary AI system, like.
Yeah,
called
I can activate this here, the machine spirit. Let's fire that up. Look at that. Now it's
feels-
glowing.
it basically speeds the Land Raider up. It does more things. Like the machine spirit's like a basic AI,
Yeah.
and there's accounts of Land Raiders that are badly damaged that will like pretend to be deactivated, and they'll turn their sirens on so that people come into the Land Raider, enemies come into the Land Raider to like try and deactivate it. And
That's a very specific. The double use of the word siren of luring people in.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, very good, Doctor. Well, once they enter the Land Raider, like the Land Raider will close its own doors and then explode itself to try and.
That's horrific. Oh, there was a brilliant thing the other day when someone badly translated a Spanish like volcano warning from like the like Tenerife or something like that, and basically the Spanish word for sirens and mermaids is the same. So this thing literally translated as like, do not ignore the mermaids, they are there for your protection. It was brilliant because they're both words is sirenas. It was very funny. And
Sirenas is a great word.
Just sirens, yeah. I think it said destroy the warp portal. I thought we did that. Oh no, it's got a
there's
pole
all
left.
manner of columns and stuff.
Yeah.
LFS's big pole dancing pole.
Right, so either we're done here or it's suddenly the bloody massive demon's going to appear.
No, I think we're done.
Let's find out.
Or not.
There we go.
Hey, huzzah!
That's some wet noises.
Oh, there's LFS. Oh, I think the Chaos Gods punish him.
Shepherd who blames his flock apostle. This failure.
The Demon Prince looks a bit dorky.
Incredibly dorky.
The big left hand isn't looking great. I love that line, the Basilica of Torment. That sounds rad.
Yeah.
He's completely missing it. Look, his plasma pistol's going like 10 feet to the left. God, this is why he couldn't get his campaign off the ground. Like he couldn't hit
Like
water
a Chaos
to kill it
Stormtrooper, yeah. Accuracy like that. Oh, no, and he's been juiced as well, like an overripe peach. He just burst. Right, on you go.
Now, against the Black Apostle, the Bloodraven's assault on the Black Temples of the Deimos Peninsula replayed the tragic battles of the Horus Heresy. Once again, Space Marine fought Space Marine. One side holding true to the God Emperor's light, the other fallen into blackest heresy. The Bloodravens faced this battle with zeal, anxious to bring down those who had betrayed all they stood for. In the end, the Bloodravens weathered the assault of the demons and traitors alike, closing the warp gate that was feeding the heretical army and bringing down the fiendish Black Apostle who led it. As for the desecrated temples and foul shrines that dotted the landscape, the librarians of the chapter catalogued and recorded all their contents. They then undertook the safe transport of these black artifacts to their librarium, where they could be safely destroyed.
Oh yeah, because that's definitely what they're doing. Yeah, we'll just take these and safely destroy them later.
Yeah, we're definitely not gonna read those.
Well, no war game, but we defeated Chaos, so.
I think there was a novel based on the exploits of Gabriel Angelos, who's the protagonist from the first Dawn of War game, where it turns out the chapter master of the Bloodravens, so his boss, effectively, his military superior, has fallen to Chaos. And Captain Gabriel Angelos, who I think is the head of the second company or something like that, he's got to go and hunt down the chapter master and ultimately becomes the chapter master after he expunges the heresy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so like the Bloodravens are shady dudes, but yeah.
Yeah. Because I never trust anything whose past is just, I don't know, shrug shoulders. So it was a bit dubious. But we're making good progress. That's 2 we've taken out. We've taken the Imperial Guard and we've moved down to Chaos. Our next moves will not be so easy. Definitely not.
What's to the north of us? What's that 5?
That, increased manpower would you get from that.
Who's our enemy there? The Necrons,
Necrons,
maybe?
I think, who have not been against yet. Fury there is another option as well.
What's the 3?
Still Chaos.
I don't want to really fight more Chaos, but I think we might have to.
Well, same as that. There's that other. That industrial production would actually be handy at some point, perhaps. But we just have to spend a lot of turn to get up there and then fight Guardsmen again. So I kind of want to see what they do next. I think our next move. We're not going to make it tonight, but I think our next move will be kind of dictated by what the enemy do.
Yeah, in my experience, it's rare that the AI doesn't eliminate itself at least once. It's rare that like one of the enemy strongholds isn't crushed by one of the bad guys before we can get to it.
None of them have really done anything so far at all.
This is, again, I think your mod was definitely at play because we suffered much stiffer resistance and the AI was much more active when we turned the mod on.
I mean, Gorguts has got quite the honor guard, but beyond that, I mean, they've all got a half-decent honor guard, but actually so far, in fairness.
Our honor guard's a lot stronger than it was.
Yeah, and we're getting a decent amount of requisition, so we can get the librarian. No, we've still got. Oh wow, that librarian survived the entire thing. Cool.
Did he?
Yeah, because I can't recruit him, so he's still with us. Clearly.
But we can recruit. What about the other guys? Can we?
I can't. No, but that's because they're.
Oh, did we lose? Did we lose everybody? Did we lose like?
I have no idea. Well, we haven't got any money, so we can't even find out. Yeah.
We'll find out next time.
will
I'll
find
let
out
you do
next
the outro. I'll let you do the outro, Doctor.
Well, yeah. Thank you everyone for watching us. We've now crushed the ruinous powers of chaos. And join us next time where we'll be making a different move. We'll either be fighting zombie robots, Lovecraftian Egyptians, space orcs, space Gundam
Communists?
people, communists with mech suits, or space elves. Hope you'll join us then. Thank you very much, and good day.